crying, and you over that motherfucker like, man, you don't know what happened. Boy, it's like 200 people attacked our car. Like it's no fighting back. How you gonna jump out and fight back 200 people, 40 people? Like there's no way you can fight that. You know, he put himself in the trick bag. Because I'm thinking like, if you're gonna be talking shit like that in somebody state or country, why ain't you driving the car? Like I would want to be driving the car, because then I could determine which damn blocks I go down. But you got a driver or somebody driving the car, and then they're gonna take you directly to where these motherfuckers at. That's crazy. And I just don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? TBC say go to the church with all this damn preaching. I might do that. But you know, and AA would say what goes around comes around. Yeah, I guess you could say that for both sections. Like, is he gangster enough with his going around, coming around, or is it just that he made a bogus statement and people on his ass about it? AA, now the people with him are required to ride out for his dumb actions and maybe lose their freedom, surround themselves with better people. Steve Stoner, this is a church, brother. He said, this is church, brother. You know, Steve-O, you know it. And the reality facts of it about it is that if you super gangster and you talking shit about being in somebody else's neighborhood, then you got to deal with what come with that. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers ain't going to be afraid like that. You know what I mean? Again, if you at a venue and that venue is in somebody's hood. And when I remember back in the day, I was like 23 when Tupac died. I was 23. So I remember that when they described how he got killed in Vegas, because you saw him jumping on somebody and then you say he got shot up at a red light. And I was saying to myself, like, well, if he jumped a nigga and then went outside, the people who lived around the corner is the ones who killed him. Because think about it, the people at the venue, they probably not gonna be able to get to their car fast. It's probably parked in some kind of event or parked in some kind of spot. You gotta get to the car and then try to revenge your homie. So it's gonna probably be people who live in the blocks, like the neighborhood blocks that building is on. So when they said Tupac got killed minutes after fighting old boy, I said they made a phone call and was like, I just got jumped on. Where you at? I'm at the fucking the thing. Oh, what? And they went around the corner and there you go. And I said, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, this is my 1996, so it was easy for me to figure that out. You know, they had made all these theoretical ideas behind it, but I was like, no, the way he got killed so fast, either the killers were sitting outside the whole time with guns on their lap, or they just heard what happened inside the spot, because the guy got jumped inside the building. So they called, man, they jumped on, what's the name? What? They in a white fucking thing, man, they ran down. Wow, hold on. Because they ran around the corner, because this is where the venue was at. You know what I mean? It's not like the venue was downtown and you got to ride back to your area. No, this venue was somewhere where people live not too far. And that's just what happened, because it's easy. This is your hood. You're from here. You're from every building. I don't give a fuck where it's at. It's people who live close by to that bitch. I mean, I think in like places like in our city in Chicago, they don't let homes, regular homes, be for 5 miles. You understand? So that would be the only place where you wouldn't probably find somebody living like in a regular home around a building. But any other goddamn building, it's gonna be somewhere where people live not too far. Even a fucking airport, it's gonna be homes within blocks of that bitch. So a person want to come to the airport and catch your ass and live close by the fucking airport, it's gonna be easy for them. They don't have to drive through traffic. They ain't got to sit on the highway. They just ride around 2 lights up and there your ass is at the airport. So I believe that's what happened to Pac, and that's what happened to this guy. Because if you're close to, yeah, but Will said it right there. And TBD said most venues are in the hood, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Bambi said he was shot a few hours after the altercation, according to reports. I think he was shot a few minutes. Tupac was. He was shot a few minutes, not hours. A few minutes. Because after they did the fight, they, as a group, went outside, jumped in vehicles, drove down the street. That didn't take no hours. The people caught them up on the block, the same strip they was riding on. They just drove down the block and caught them. So it's really no explanation for what happened to that guy. Nobody would have fucking really know, because we wasn't there. But just hearing the story, you could speculate. And that's basically what I'm talking about, the speculation behind it. But enough of top 5. I want to talk about Dame Dash. Dame Dash is a legend. And one of the guys I looked up to in the industry for mad years, and I respected him for so long. And I see a lot of people castigate him because of how fast he missed his money and how fast shit changed for him and how fast that now he don't have the money. People basically lose respect for you. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about what